What's up guys, I'm Phoenix Master 1 and welcome back for some more Fire Emblem Heroes. So on my free-to-play account, for the very first time, I was able to reach rank 1 in Summoner Duels S, and this is definitely pretty amazing. I have reached rank 1 in Summoner Duels R, but my personal goal was also Summoner Duels S, and the free Fomortiis that we got definitely helped quite a bit. And I also free pulled Spring Sonia, as you guys saw in my summoning session, so she also helped quite a lot. So just wanted to showcase some of the wins and losses that I had on this run and was able to reach rank 1. So I'm pretty happy about that, tier 24. And these were my teams. You can see all of the teams on the screen right now. The highest merge unit is Askr and Legendary Veronica at +2 merge. So this is my free-to-play account, so I don't really have like 5 summoner supports to give to my far safe tanks or to my raid bosses. And I don't really have like very heavily merge units in the squad. So I've been trying pretty hard for last couple of months to reach rank 1. Last month I was only 1 win away, but this month was able to do it. So my first team is definitely the team that got used the most with Headlong Rush Palla. So Headlong Rush is really good as a captain skill because it gives you the charge status. Now even though Palla already has Canto, the charge status is the one which is most important for her and what makes her really strong. So that's why I'm running that. And then I've got another Headlong Rush, 2 Askr team, and 2 Flash of Steel teams with Lethality Yuri and Brave Seliph. So this is one of the matches I had against a duo Nina, Linde, duo Askr, Fomortiis, and duo Askr. Not duo Askr, sorry, duo Dagr. So unhindered movement is definitely pretty nice on this kind of map where we have a lot of tree tiles. So my game plan is to basically use the harmonized skill of Spring Sonia to pre-charge Aegis of my duo Duma, pre-charge Glimmer of Palla, and then pre-charge Growing Wind of my AoE Alm, and also use duo Chrom to, pre-charge that. I still am running Reciprocal Aid from Aetherates because I don't really use like any repositional skill with them. So yeah, that is pretty much the game plan. Harmonized skill of Spring Sonia is going to be getting popped turn 1 so that I can pre-charge the specials of all of the units and pretty much position my Palla over here and then position my Alm on the forest tile. So Linde is going to be attacking my Duma, and because of the Aegis I'm able to survive. I just popped the duo skill of duo Duma so that I can heal up and just to see what kind of move they do. Just to stall a bit, they reposition their Linde, so I go there and take care of Askr. I do have 2 AoEs on this team, and it seems like they couldn't really kill my Alm without using the dual skill of their Nina. So I do 2 change fate Alm, and because of Canto control, Nina cannot really run away. So I can just get the kill on their captain, duo Nina, and that is going to be the surrender. So that's their captain gone, and wouldn't have much trouble taking on the remainder of their team. As duo Duma blocks duo Dagr and Linde, and then Fomortiis would go down to duo Chrom. So this match was against a Yune, and I'm facing again duo Nina, and they also have Brave Seliph here, and also Thief Leila, and they also have Askr. So right off the bat on turn 1, I do pop my duo skill so that I can pre-charge all of these specials. I'm running Deflect Missile on duo Duma just so that I can take on Brattle Catria duo Chroms. So duo Duma with Dragon Wall is pretty good because right there Seliph was not able to kill duo Duma. So Dragon Wall is definitely pretty good for duo Duma. So instead of running Hardy Fighter and Aegis, Dragon Wall can help me against some of the matchups, and they were not able to kill Duma right there. So they had to move their Seliph. Now I'm just gonna 2 change fate my Alm. In the process I do sack my duo Chrom, but that's fine. As I take out Ash, their team is pretty much checked by duo Duma as the far savior. They do reposition their Brave Seliph, but Sonia can just pop and take care of duo Nina. And Seliph is going to be getting a kill, but he pretty much is going to be dying here. I do use my duo skill just to stall to see what they do. Because they can only take out duo Duma with any of their units. They attack with Leila, so I take care of Yune right there, and then I can swap positions with Palla and get the captain kill. So Headlong Rush definitely helping, and then they can take out one of my units as Leila is bound to go down. So this match was against a +10 legendary Myrrh actually. I was facing a lot of tier 17 players, so they have got a legendary Myrrh here who's definitely pretty good in this game mode because Guidance 4 is cracked on this map. So they've got a +10 legendary Myrrh, and they also have Gilliam as the near save unit, which is definitely a bit rare. Though I have run into some of the near save tanks at times, but mostly far save are, you know, a lot more common than near save. So this near save can be really annoying for Palla, and I basically have the same opening. So I have Alm on the forest tile, and I can go in and take care of Gilliam by using the AoE special. I do attack from there so that I can also weaken their duo Chrom. So they can just take out my Alm with their duo Chrom, and that's fine because I can just 2-change Fate Spring Sonia over here. And they do try and block Spring Sonia with Myrrh, but at least I'm able to get some damage, and that is pretty much my goal because, you know, this kind of Myrrh is very tanky at +10 merge. So now I've got my Deadeye duo Chrom as they run away with their Myrrh, but I just 2-change Fate, and they also 2-change Fate to pre-charge their Deadeye as I can get the captain kill on their Myrrh. And because of the pre-charge Aegis, Duma is able to survive that, and I can just reposition Duma in a way so that I've got Headlong Rush with Palla, and I don't think they're able to kill my duo Duma with their duo Chrom. That's why they 2-chain Fate, as I can just take out both of the units, and that is going to be the game. This match was against a legendary Celica on a Battle Catria team. Legendary Celica is definitely really good after her weapon refine, and they also have Fomortiis as their Far Savior and Brave Chrom, and also legendary Azura. So on this team, I'm using Flash of Steel Yuri with Lethality at 1 cooldown. So with Flash of Steel, he can basically get the Dive Bomb effect and also get the Tempo effect and trigger Lethality on the second hit, which is really helpful against the Hardy Fighter Aegis Farsif tanks. But my opponent doesn't really have a Hardy Fighter for Mortis, so that's good. And then I'm running a Speedy Askr because that's pretty much what I've got for the guard skill on him, so I decided to double down. And I've got my Winter Cordelia here, and Legendary Robin, and also my Winter Black Knight at +1 merge as the Far Savior. So Winter Black Knight can definitely stop any of the fast Flash of Steel tanks. They unfortunately repositioned their Celica right there, which lets me just bonker with my Yuri and get the captain kill. And that was definitely a mistake on that, on like their part, because I don't think they realized that I do have the Odorous buff and I could just pop their Celica. So I can get another captain kill with Yuri, and now they just have their Brave Chrom and Battle Catria left, so not much they can do. And I can get yet another captain kill with Yuri. So I've got a lot of points, and it's pretty hard for them to, you know, come back from that. So these were, you know, some of the wins. I also have more matches with my wins, but a lot of them are not really that interesting, like just instant surrenders after the loss of first unit. So now let's take a look at the 3 losses I had actually in this run. So one of the losses which I had was against a +10 duo Laegjarn. Definitely pretty impressive, and they also have Fomortiis as their Far Savior, and also duo Askr at +10 merge, so +10 Ninja Laegjarn, and then they also have Legendary Robin, and then Near Ash, and their Fomortiis with Aegis, but they can just pre-charge the Aegis with duo Askr pretty easily. So I popped my duo skills right off the bat, and this is definitely a bit tough because Ninja Laegjarn can definitely hunt down duo Duma pretty easily. They also pop their duo skill and they can have the pre-charge Aegis now. So I just used 2-change Fate and pretty much the same opener to get all of my units in the positions. I do put my Alm on the forest tile. He is exposed to their Near Askr, and I just use the duo skill of my duo Chrom just so that I can stall and see what they do. And they have their Ash here. They get the first move, unfortunately, so that is going to be pretty annoying. And Ninja Laegjarn is going to take out my duo Duma. I was not able to kill this Ninja Laegjarn with my Sonia or even my duo Chrom, so I had to go in with my Alm right there, so that's a bit unfortunate. And she was so bulky, and speaking of bulk, this duo Askr is definitely bulky. There's really not much I can do to kill him, especially when he's being covered by Fomortiis with pre-charge Aegis, so that is going to be the loss right there for me. Another one of my loss was against a plus 10 Ascended Young Tiki. So they've got an Arcania theme team pretty much. And they've got their plus 10 Ascended Tiki, plus 10 Platin Katarina, plus 10 Nagi with Ascended Asset as well as their Far Savior. And then plus 10 Clarisse with the Arcane Bow. And then Kadean Linde at plus 10 Merge with Seed Feud as well. So that's their team. And I popped my dual skill, of course, to pre-charge all of the specials. And I'm just gonna be two-change fading my Alm here. And the thing is that I forgot that unhindered movement pretty much means that Tiki can actually cross and attack my Alm. I did have my Alm here thinking that I could attack this Tiki and take care of their captain. But I was sorely mistaken, and that was a brain fart on my part. I forgot the unhindered movement status, which means that 3 tiles are not a problem for Tiki and she can just cross and attack my Alm here. So that's definitely unfortunate, and because of Pavis, she's able to survive with 1 HP. So I can just get the captain on captain kill with my Palla, but yeah, that definitely threw me off a bit as they use the harmonized skill with their Kadean Linde, and then yeah, Arcane Bow Clarisse. This is able to take out my Duoduma as I get the revenge kill on her. And then not much can be done here honestly because my Far Savior is gone, and they just take out my Chrom with their Kadean Linde. And at this point, I can't really do much. Their Legion Katarina is gonna take care of my Palla, so yeah, that Ascended Young Ticket plus and Myrrh surviving with 1 HP against my Alm was definitely something. So that was definitely a mistake on my part. The final third loss which I had in this run was against a Ninja Camilla. So I do have Party Bearing on my Duo Chrom, so that is definitely my win condition. So I just popped my harmonized skill here. I've been saying duo skill, but yeah, that's the harmonized skill. And I just two-change fade my Alm and reposition Duoduma with my Duo Palla and Kanto all the way over there as they just smite their Ninja Camilla. And Ninja Camilla, because of having the dragon effectiveness, is actually able to take out Duoduma. That's annoying. And now I can go ahead and take care of their Tana, Flame Tribe Tana. And I actually make a mistake right here. So I do two-change fate my Spring Sonia so that I can take care of their Askr, but I actually put my Hardy Bearing Duo Chrom in the range of Ninja Camilla. So that is, you know, my win condition gone. So that is definitely not a very good thing. And I can get the revenge kill on Naga, but there's really not much I can do. Just got checkmated by Ninja Camilla, so you definitely have to watch out for that. So that was the third loss which I had on this run. If you're wondering, my team 2 definitely got banned the most, and I didn't really face any kind of insane teams with like 2 whaled out units. I mean, I did face a couple of, you know, many plus 10 merge teams, but nothing really that is like too stacked with the meta skills like Guidance 4, Winter Cordelia, or Brattle Catcher, stuff like that. And also the 4th team didn't really see much light either because most people do ban the calf spam with Duo Dagr. So that's why my Duo Palla team got the most use and was able to get rank 1 and tier 24th and the max score with this squad this time around with the legendary male Robin as the bonus unit. So hope you all enjoyed the Summoner Duels S matches which I had. If you enjoyed, please be sure to leave a like and a comment, helps me tremendously. And if you really enjoyed, you could always support me directly by using super thanks down below or by becoming a YouTube member. And for more FEH videos, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell because YouTube sub boxes are about as functional as 3 tiles against unhindered movement status. So with that said, I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day.